everybody, Rebecca here for the July 2021 portfolio update. If this is your first video on my channel, I am on a journey to reach financial independence and retire early, and I'm showing y'all that journey on this video. And a huge portion of that is investing. And I give you guys monthly updates on how the portfolio is doing. I do also have a playlist on my channel explaining my overall investing strategy. I will link to that at the end of this video if you're curious. I have a few different investing accounts, all that have a different purpose. And I keep track of all of those various accounts in my monthly budget. So when I do my monthly budget reviews at the end of the month, y'all get to see where my portfolio is sitting as of the end of the month. So without further ado, let's jump into my M1 Finance portfolio first and see how it has performed over the previous month. All right, here it is. This is my taxable account that I have with M1 Finance, and y'all can see my overall gains over time have been pretty good, but we're focusing on how we've performed the last month, so let's take a look. Last month, not so good. I have earned just a few dollars in dividends. Y'all can see my account is pretty small, so I don't have a huge dividend income month over month, but my overall returns have been down as the market has had a little bit of a downturn here, apparently, over the last month. This account is where I keep my speculative growth holdings as well as my dividend portfolio. Taking a look at the speculative growth here, y'all can see I am a fan of the ARK ETFs. I also have high hopes for Hyliion. They've been on the downtrend recently again though, so that's fine. I'm gonna hold long term and see how things go, and I am just not the type of person who would bet against Cathie Wood over the long term, so I'm hanging on to these ARK ETFs as well. Over the last month here though, this is really what's dragging down this portfolio overall. Y'all can see my gains are down $73.06. But you'll have that. The market does not always go up and to the right over the short term. Over the long term, I believe that it will. But in the short term, this would be a great opportunity to add more into this portfolio. I have not added anything in here over the last month. I have just been reinvesting my dividends. So let's take a look at that dividend slice. All right, here is the dividend slice in my M1 taxable account. Y'all can see it's down to not nearly as bad as my speculative growth slice, but I have my dividend holdings categorized by sector. So if y'all want to see what my individual holdings are, then you can take a look at that playlist at the end of the video that I mentioned. I go over each of my dividend stock picks and why I've chosen to add them into the portfolio. We can take a look at the activity for the last month for this portfolio. So as you can see, I have had some dividend payouts here recently. I got paid by Altria, T. Rowe Price, Genuine Parts Company, and anytime I get enough dividends in that I can reinvest them back into the portfolio, I do that. Hopefully some familiar names in here for y'all. Pepsi, Home Depot, Duke Energy, that is who I pay my power bill to every single month. McDonald's, 3M, Walgreens, these are all names that I am familiar with. And the vast majority of dividend stocks that I have in my portfolio are going to be dividend aristocrats and dividend kings, meaning that they have not only paid an annual dividend, but also increased those dividends annually for at least 25 years for an aristocrat, or at least 50 years in a row for a dividend king. So I feel like my dividend stocks are very safe picks. The only thing that I have cut recently has been AT&T, because if you have been following the news with them, they did decide to cut their dividend. And my main reason for wanting to build up a dividend portfolio is to get consistent payouts that I do not have to worry about getting cut over time. So if you cut your dividend, then that is a deal breaker for me. I'm going to get you out of my portfolio and reinvest that elsewhere. Moving right along here, we're looking at my Roth IRA that I have with M1 as well. I really like M1 Finance. They are a great platform for a passive investor. I do have a referral link for them in the description box below if y'all are interested. My Roth IRA is looking pretty good overall here, but let's see how it's performed over the last month. Well, it would appear that it is down just a little bit too. Ah, well, that's okay. Again, I am in these positions for a very long time horizon. I am not concerned over a down month. And y'all can see here, my Roth IRA is completely comprised of Vanguard ETFs, various ones. And again, in that investing playlist, I talk about why I have chosen these ETFs for my Roth IRA and my thought process there if you're curious. All right, now we are looking at my monthly budget spreadsheet. This is the month of July, and this is where I have all of my different brokerage accounts listed, and I keep track of all of my balances here in my spreadsheet. So I just updated this before I started filming this video, and the next brokerage account that I have is my Fidelity account. That one is where I do my options trading. It's a little bit harder to show you guys that on the desktop because it shows account numbers and things, so I'll just let you know that the current balance in my Fidelity account is at $7,482.04, and I do have a spreadsheet where I keep track of the options trades that I'm making, and I'll just show you guys that really quick. I won't bore you with the trades because I know most of you are not into options, but I will show you this little chart right here, and this is my realized options income that I have made thus far. I just started to get into options at the end of May, so I did not have any realized income for the month of May, but when I started closing some profitable positions and everything in June, I did start earning a little bit of premium income starting in June. So y'all can see here, I actually earned $16.28 worth of premium income from selling options in June, and so far in July that number has gone up significantly. This is realized income so far for all the trades that I've placed in July. I'm at $254.67. This income, whenever it comes into my Fidelity account, I just use it for other options trades currently, and I'm just seeing where this options journey is taking me. So far, so good with all of my options trades, but I will tell y'all that I am having a little bit of an issue with Fidelity itself, and I'll spare you the long story there, but suffice it to say that I may be transferring from Fidelity into Interactive Brokers. Not sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm hoping that Fidelity can just fix things for me, but yeah, options so far is going well. I may change brokers. We'll see what happens. The very last investing account that I have is my retirement account through my employer, and this is my largest account, y'all. You can see that I am now over $100,000 in my retirement account from work alone, and my 403b is completely comprised of Vanguard's S&P 500. It is not complicated at all. My overall investing strategy is still super passive. Yes, I am getting a little bit into options. I have a very tiny dividend portfolio. I have some speculation, but when you look at my overall portfolio value, I am now sitting at almost $134,000 in my overall portfolio value, but the vast majority of that is easy passive investing. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with having a passive strategy, you guys. It works 100%. I actually filmed a net worth update video right before I filmed this video, but I'm going to put this video out first on the channel. I will have my net worth video coming out on Saturday, July 17th. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I did not look at my updated net worth before I started filming that video. I just filled it in as I went along filming the video, and I was pleasantly surprised by how much my net worth has gone up in 1 quarter of 2021. So the passive investing strategy definitely works. I am hoping that I can add to that with my expanded investing knowledge and continue to grow my options trading and bring in a little more income that way, but mainly I am sticking to passive investing, y'all. All right, everybody, that will wrap it up for this one. Let me know if you enjoyed this look at my portfolio performance over the last month. If you did, leave me a like down below. If you're interested to see that net worth update come Saturday, then don't forget to subscribe down below and click the bell thing. That way YouTube will notify you when that video goes live. Appreciate you guys watching this video as always, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye, y'all.